Okay. So let's welcome Geetha Subramanian. Geetha Subramanian, please introduce yourself. Tell us where you are telling a story from. And now, please tell your story.
Yes, good evening, my dear friends. And I am Mrs. Geetha Subramanian from Coimbatore, an educationist, storyteller by passion. And I have been performing storytelling since 2012 on various platforms. But this is the first time I am doing storytelling in the Chennai Storytelling Festival. And my sincere thanks to Eric for giving me this opportunity. This is a story about Giribala. Giribala, a beautiful, young, elegant woman, sitting on her silk sari in front of the mirror and humming with a sweet voice. And she looks back at her life. Wow, how time has passed by. What a tremendous transformation has taken place in my life. Kiriwala got married to Gopinath when a young Zamindar, when both of them were children. And they had a lovely time as children. They were playmates. They were playing together and enjoying and had a very good relationship. When Gopinath's father died, Gopinath had to take the responsibility of the Zamindar. And slowly, his behavior also started changing. He spent most of his evening time outside the house, playing cards and all those things. Although Giribala was so beautiful, he never bothered. He started ignoring her and spent most of the time only with his friends. And slowly, he also started visiting the theater shows. One day, when he was sitting in the stage or in the theater, that was the day the great Man Banjan, the drama has to be staged. The orchestra music stopped, lights were off, and the curtain rose. The beautiful Lobanga entered the stage, singing and dancing. And the whole audience sat still in their seats, looking at Lobanga. Then, after the performance, and driven away her beauty, Gopinath went and met her and spoke all lovely, mesmerizing, loving words. And in course of time, Lubanga fell in love with him. And many a days, Gopinath was not coming back home even in the night time also. And very frankly speaking, in fact, he had extra marital life with the Lobanga, spent most of the time very intimate with her. Giribala, she was just left alone at home. When Gopinath was playing, enjoying all those things outside, Giribala was sitting alone, spending her time playing just on her own. And she was also feeling miserable. One day she called her maid, Sudha, please, can you just go out and find out about my husband? And Sudha said, yes, ma'am, I will. She went, came back, and reported about Gopinath. attending the drama and enjoying Latika. Latika is the nickname given by Gopinath to Lobanga. And she said, Madam, Madam, it is not just as simple as we think. He is not just enjoying and looking at Lobanga on the stage. No, this is something more than that. And you know what? Just tell me. Uh, he is, I think he is having a relationship with her. And Giribala became wild. She said, what? Yes, yes, madam, please. I know. I'm telling you the truth. He is having the relationship with her. And Giribala decided to go to the theater and see what is happening by herself. So the next day, she went to the theater, the bell rang, curtain rose, and the Latika entered the stage. And after the show, she just came out of the green room to meet her adoring fans, including Gopinath. For Giribala, this is the new experience. She has never come out of the house. She has never seen anything other than the four walls of the big mansion. And this light, this music, and the roaring applause from the audience, all these things are new experience. And she just came back home. I'm thinking, I don't know, what am I going to do? And she was just engrossed in her thoughts. After a few months, Gopinath came back home. He just came back home and Giribala, give me your wallet keys. And Giribala said, I will give you the keys, but please promise me that you will not leave me. You will stay with me. But Gopinath said, I have no time to talk to you. Give me the keys. But she did not give the key. He just went, opened the almirah, threw all the things out, broke the boxes, and searched the key under the bed, under the pillows, but he could not find. Giribala was just standing like a marble statue. Gopinath became wild. He just rushed to her and snatched away the bracelet, the ring, the necklace, the chains, all the ornaments from her and just left. And he did not come back home for a longer time. And Giribala, immediately she thought, okay, let me go and find out from the theatre. In the meantime, Gopinath took all the jewels, went to Latika's place, and as a person, a possessive person by nature, he could not enjoy when the audience gazed at Latika when she came on the stage. So slowly, he just expressed that, come on, we will just run away from this place. So both of them eloped to a remote country. And Giribala, waiting, waiting, and waiting. And then she decided, okay, let me go to the theater and find out. So she went to the theater and met the company manager and asked, inquired about Gopinath. Oh, is he your husband? Oh, both of them have eloped. They are no more staying with us. Then Giribala just came back home and thought, why not me do something the way Latika was doing? So the next day, she went back to the theater and told the manager that, please give me the role. I will do the role of Latika, what she was doing it in Man Banjan. He said, oh, not possible. Because the Man Banjan is just a great story. And I hardly believe that you can do it. She said, please, help me. Train me, support me. I will just learn it. I will learn this art from you. But give me chance. Somehow or other, she convinced. Every day, she was visiting, learning something from him. After coming back home, she used to stand in front of the mirror, dancing, singing, and presenting, practicing the graceful movements, whatever Latika was doing on that day on the stage. And today, finally, Giribala was on the stage. She entered the stage with a graceful movement, singing, dancing, same old roaring applause from the audience. And what happened to Gopinath and Latika? Both of them, they had romantic bliss, no doubt about it. But suddenly, Latika said that I want to go back to Calcutta. And, and that after reading the news in the newspaper that there is a super actress who is doing the leading role in Man Banchan. She was so desperate because all along she has been thinking that she is the best person. And she said, no, I have to go and see who is this lady. So both of them went to Calcutta, attended the show. The bell rang, the curtain raised, and Giribala entered the stage with a beautiful silk sari, singing, dancing so gracefully. And Gopinath was shocked when he came to know that the leading actress is none other than his wife. He was really shocked. He was just waiting for the drama to be completed. As soon as the drama was completed, immediately he rushed. And now Giribala just came on the stage to meet her adoring fans. And Latika was standing in one corner, tears rolling on her cheeks. Gopinath went and told Giribala, what nonsense is happening? How dare you can come out of the house and don't you feel ashamed standing in front of so many people singing and dancing? Giribala did not affect them. She was just with a firm voice. She said, I must be thankful to you. You know what? When you left me alone and ran away with Latika, I had an opportunity to identify the talent hidden in me. And I am now playing a leading role. I'm an actress. I love this life. Then he said, no, come back. Leave all this drama, dance and everything. Come back with me as my wife. She said, sorry. If you are ready to accept me, what I am now, then I'm ready to come with you. Otherwise, sorry, I am not ready to come with you. I know how to live alone now. So please leave my hand. And what a transformation. A lady, a woman who has not seen other than the four walls of the mansion. And today, standing in the open stage in front of the big gathering, so proudly, and she is so courageous to live alone, to face the world. Thank you. This is a story. I have taken it from Rabindranath Tagore, the famous Nobel Prize laureate, Giribala. And I liked the story because I loved the story because I loved the character of Giribala. So instead of sitting in one corner and crying after when her last husband left and gone, she was able to find her talent, what was there inside, and she was able to pursue with a passion. Thank you.
Thank you. Whoops.
Thank you, Geetha ma'am. This was a really interesting story. I don't know what it was a coincidence. The story I told 2 weeks back, and I was confused with choosing the story for me. And I just hold up this story. Okay, I will not tell this story. I tell the other one from Dr. Rabindranath Tagore itself. But this was one of the story which I really like on that things. Yeah, thank you for telling that.
Thank you.
Well, Geetha, it was so engaging to listen to the story. Really, you've told it from the heart, and every moment of that was brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And,
thank you.
Yes.
and I should also add, Eric is struggling to keep his eyes open. So,
No. Go ahead.
But I just want to quickly say it's been an amazing 8 days, and what a festival it's been.
Yes.
Yeah, we've grown stories. Yeah, we've grown stories taller.
Actually, this is a great job what Erika had done. Because in South, we have Aganda Bhajan. Like, the Bhajana will be happening round the clock. But this is the first time I'm just coming across stories have been performed round the clock. And all the 4 weeks, I was just enjoying stories, different stories. And what a really like Giribala, no? Lovely experiences we all gained. That is the truth. And thank you, Eric.
Well, thank you. You told that story with great. You told that story with great spirit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you all.
Thank you. And we finished with a bang. We still have 34 people here. And yes, go ahead.
Can I just echo what's just been said, Eric? What an amazing thing. I'm one of the storytellers from outside India. I'm in England, and to be part of this is just a dream. To meet so many wonderful storytellers in India and from other countries has been a dream, magical. And I'm so proud and so delighted to have had the opportunity to participate.
Thank you. You added a lot to it. Well, we'll see what comes of it. We'll see what happens. I can't imagine there's going to be a production this big next year, but who knows? I'd like this to be picked up by a university, and it should become a storytelling department.
That would be wonderful. I think that storytelling deserves a department. I think it deserves recognition of how much a part it plays in not only the past, but in people's lives and the difference it makes in people's lives, how it moves people. And stories that we heard over this whole month will live with us a lot longer than the mass media and all their comments that we get bombarded with every day. We will recall each story in a circumstance that best befits it and it will unfold for us in a way that will help us through whatever situation comes up. And I really do hope that some university, because as Eric, as much as I commend you for everything you did, it is a lot on the body to do what you did. And I think that it is a task that should be shared by more so that it's not a burden on just one. Because, if something, say, I'm not trying to knock you off, Eric, or anything, but if, say, something were to happen and you would have gotten sick, really sick, and you couldn't have done this, so much is pinged on it. It's why it's important, you've got it out there, you've created this. It's important that the weight be shared so that it does last. On one person's shoulders, it's very, it's like that sword, it can fall. So, but I for one, am so glad that I got to participate in this. I got to hear some amazing stories, and that I got to, share some insights that hopefully helped people along with their stories. So thank you all. It's been great. And I'm glad I got to see the very end. I wasn't able to be through all of it. I don't have your endurance, Eric, but it was nice.
Great. Okay. Well, thank you, Geetha, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Eric. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Bye.
Thank
you.
you so much.
Okay.
Hello.
We'll
Hello, one
Great
minute.
success at 2022.
Eric, if you feel
Thank
the
you.
withdrawal, if you feel the
Eric,
withdrawal, have another festival.
Yes, and we'll all be there.
We'll all be there.
Yeah.
If we
too.
face,
Let's
and
have a
we
month of holiday first, okay? 1 month of holiday now.
Eric,
one month.
He needs that.
Yes,
Great.
Hello.
Okay.
but God bless you, Eric.
Hello, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Yes.
Eric has done a feat. 4 continuous weekends, 27 hours every weekend, non-stop, total 108 hours. It must be a Guinness record for
Actually, I
storytelling.
was about touch wood. I was about to ask.
So let me complete, please. So therefore, if anybody knows the rules of Guinness record, must
Go for it.
take it forward. And I am sure this should be registered, and that is a contribution we can make to Eric. And that is one thing I wanted to tell. Another thing is, many people participated actively, every storytellers and workshop conductors. I really do my vanakkam, namaste. And Eric,
Welcome.
Yes.
your special
Thank
vanakkam
you.
to you.
Thank you very
Seriously.
much.
Thank you.
Okay.
From my side.
Good morning.
Compliment
Hmm?
from Nag.
Can we
You
have
are
a
a king of-
screenshot together?
Yeah, a
screenshot.
screenshot. Yes.
yeah,
If
and can we
everyone
all-
could, yes,
Yeah,
on
and
your
can we all-
cameras.
Can we all cheer
Thank
for
you,
it
Eric. You are
together?
the king of the
Yes.
storytellers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for
Okay.
your tiresome
Thank you,
efforts.
everyone.
And
Thank
you
three
so
cheers
much.
to Eric.
We all
Oh, Eric,
enjoyed
you're
the
wonderful.
108 hours of session. See you,
Okay.
sir.
Very good.
Thank you so much.
you.
You're
Very
the
much.
man of
Thank
the
you.
hour,
Bye.
or the
Yes,
many hours.
Those are
Okay.
many
Eric,
hours.
just
Yes.
send me the screenshot for Facebook, please.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Good night.
Sleep well, Eric.
Good night, everyone.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks much.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Take care of yourself,
Vanakkam.
Eric.
Yeah.